Is it important, Brigadier? Because I'm trying to get some work done. Look what you made me do now. What do you want, for Pete's sake? I've reversed the polarity of the neutron flow, so the TARDIS will be free of the force field now. Well, Brigadier, I think that covers everything for the moment.
Hello and welcome to Theta Sigma's 7th Doctor Who podcast. In today's somewhat shorter show, we take a look at 2 recent Big Finish audios, hear from one of the Doctor's more recent companions, and I'll be reminding you all of one of the questions I've thrown out to you on the Facebook page relating to an upcoming podcast. But before we get too far into this podcast, I want to apologise for my voice. I've been suffering from a rather nasty cold this week, accompanied by a really sore throat, and while I'm over the worst of it, my voice is still recovering. I'm a fan of the Big Finish audios, as many of you will know, and recently I've been listening to the Colin Baker audio, The Wrong Doctors, and the Sylvester McCoy audio, Love and War. I'll do my best to make these reviews spoiler-free, but you have been warned. So if you've not yet listened to either or both of these stories and you intend to, now would be a good time to stop the podcast and take the time to listen to them. The Wrong Doctors is a 6th Doctor story featuring Bonnie Langford as Mel and Colin Baker playing not one but 2 6th Doctors. Now, for those who think that this could become a little confusing, it doesn't. Baker's performance in this, coupled with a script that works really well, makes it easy for the listener to tell the 2 Doctors apart. Slightly harder to tell apart are the 2 versions of Mel, so you do have to concentrate at least a little to keep up with what's going on. That said, the story, or to be strictly correct, stories, rattle along at a pace, and one is rarely left with a moment to breathe, and I would thoroughly recommend The Wrong Doctors to you all, and hope you enjoy it as much as I did when you get to hear it. Love and War is a 7th Doctor story that has been adapted from the Virgin novel of the same name, written by Paul Cornell. Its primary purpose is to introduce the character of Professor Bernice Summerfield, though as we find out during the story, she's no more a professor than the Doctor. To be honest, I found Love and War somewhat confusing, and not the most enjoyable 7th Doctor audio I've ever listened to. While the performances were good, the storyline focused too much on Ace falling in love almost immediately she sees one of the travellers, and giving Benny her background. I did wonder, having not been a follower of the Bernice Summerfield output from Big Finish, whether listening to this story would change my mind. Frankly, it didn't, and to be 100% honest, I'm looking forward to getting back to some of the more main range audios that have landed on my doormat in recent days. Reviews to come on the first 2 Tom Baker stories of the new season, and the second of the 6th Doctor and Mel trilogy currently under release, Spaceport Fear, in a later podcast. Well, as I mentioned at the start of the show, it's a short one this week, and that's just about all for this podcast, and I hope you've enjoyed listening. Next week, we look at the history of the Doctor Who title sequence. There's still time to get your views to me on that subject, and I'd love to know what your thoughts are, and share them on the podcast. You can inbox me at Theta Sigma's Doctor Who page, or email me at respectthething@gmail.com. That's all one word, respectthething@gmail.com. So until next time...
Well, goodbye, my boy. You did quite well. Quite well. It's reassuring to know that my future is in safe hands.
Thank you for listening to Theta Sigma's Doctor Who podcast. Doctor Who and its associated shows are all copyright and property of the BBC, and no infringement is intended.